If you've noticed tunnels or lanes or small valleys throughout your lawn after the winter, after the snow has disappeared, this video is for you. Before we get too far into the video, make sure to put in the comments section where you're watching this video from. It's important to me. I like to know where my viewers are coming from. If after your snow melted this year, you noticed tunnels, avenues, lanes, whatever you want to call them, that kind of look like a road map across your lawn, this video is for you. We're going to jump right into this. There are two possible things going on here that could cause these tunnels. Both of them are rodents, but you handle them different ways. Maybe you've seen the previous video of mine on voles. I talk about the damage they can do, how to identify it, and how to take care of them. I also show you how to clean up after it. So let's take a quick look at that. In the winter, you'll find them nesting a lot of times above the ground, but below the snow. They'll create a network of tunnels, allowing them to get around in that same layer. And as the snow starts retreating, you'll find clumps of dead grass and evidence of the tunnels that they've created. So the first thing that I do is rake out the nest. There were acorns and peanut shells and all sorts of debris in this area. The next thing I do is grab my leaf blower and go for a walk along the tunnels that they've created, cleaning up any debris that was left in those areas. Voles are definitely one of the main causes of this type of damage in a lawn, but they're not the only one. The star-nosed mole does something very similar, but to take care of their damage, you handle it in a very different way. If you were to use the same process to clean up the damage from the vole, you're actually going to damage your lawn. You can see through here, I've got a collection of tracks, roadways running through my yard. Got some holes. Here we got some holes. You can see the dirt has been pushed up from that hole. That is a classic sign of a star-nosed mole. Now, because the star-nosed mole tunnels just underneath the surface of your lawn, they're actually pushing up the grass, the roots of that plant, and if you were to rake that up, you're actually going to tear those roots up. You're going to kill the plant. So here's what you need to do. When you come across the holes, you're just going to make sure you tap those back in. For the tunnels, you can see in the tunnels, there's nothing left here at all. There's no grass, there's no crown. So to fix this, I'm gonna have to push that back in, and tap that back down. And I'm gonna have to do that for all of the tunnels and all of the holes that this star-nosed mole has created across my property. Now, if you're dealing with a larger area, you might need to actually roll that to make sure that the sod that has been lifted has good soil contact. If you want to prevent damage from a star-nosed mole in the future, you have to take care of two things. Number one, you have to eliminate their food source, which is grubs and other insects. So you'd have to put down a grub treatment, make sure that you eliminate the grubs in your lawn. The second thing is, these star-nosed moles love moist soil. It's how they move around. So you want to reduce the moisture in your soil. That is not to say that you're going to stop watering your lawn. You're just not going to overwater your lawn. As I've said in my previous video on voles and vole damage, you want to get yourself a bait station. There's a company called Tomcat out there, and Tomcat makes bait stations. I use these throughout my property and on my client properties as well. If you'd like more helpful tips like this, make sure to check out the rest of my videos at Jeff Seeton Lawn Care. You can also find me on YouTube at Jeff Seeton Mowing. Jeff Seeton Mowing, we go out into the community, we find people with extremely overgrown properties, and we help those people completely for free. So you can find that on YouTube as well.